Stephan Hawkes here today with Guitar Tabs Daily from Hawkes Studio. Today we're here with Jake from Balaguer. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Balaguer makes a bunch of sweet instruments, and we're going to talk to him about them.
I appreciate that, dude. Yeah. Welcome to NAMM 2026.
Yeah, it's wild.
We're all surviving. So, all sorts of cool stuff. We just announced our new Standard Series guitars. So we've done the Standard Series before, but this year we put a really heavy focus on like some key models, some key specs. They were just announced today, so you can go to the Instagram website, all that stuff to check it out. And then tomorrow we'll be announcing some more cool stuff that I can't spoil just yet.
No, you can just tell me and I won't say anything.
Yeah. All I'll say is Signature Series.
Signature Series, all right, and that means, I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll have to find out tomorrow.
Sick guitars from sick players.
Oh, yeah.
Something cool that we have this year, I figured I'd show this one off because it's the one that's been getting the most attention. So this year is 10 years we've been in business, which is crazy.
Oh, that's wild.
From like building one guitar at a time in a garage to
the 2016 memes are hitting hard for you guys.
Oh yeah. We're feeling it in both the best and worst ways because we are mad old now.
Yeah.
But these, so the 10th anniversary models that we did, we sort of did like from the beginning, 25.5-inch scale pastel finishes, to like now 30-inch scale, blacked out rustic black. You know, this one has the EMG JM pickups in it with their pickguard and their boost circuits, super killer. But this is sort of the where we are now, part of the 10th anniversary stuff.
I was just playing this guitar here with the headphones on, and like, I felt like I was writing riffs in the future. Like I was literally like, it's so, everybody who comes over here and plays this thing, you just leaves just like, and like, it redefines, like it's like taking all of your guitar skills and getting a whole new kind of instrument out of it. It's so much fun.
It is a beast, man. I appreciate you saying that. There are a couple of cool, like, you know, blacked out blocks that you might not even be able to see super well, but like they add a lot to the look.
Yeah, there's inlays in there if you can't see it.
Yeah.
So we're not shooting an 8K apparently.
Dang. So. But we do have like all the key specs that I think people look for on our stuff. Stainless steel frets, 16-inch radius, tilted headstock, so all of that stuff gives you that extra bit of stability, extra bit of tension. Hipshot Ibby bridge, we've worked with Hipshot forever, solid as a rock. You know, roasted maple necks for stability. This one has a roasted plain ash body, swamp ash body, with our rustic like open pore finish on it.
I mean, I was gonna say, between the options here, and then just flipping to this low, the neck pickup, like, this was filthy. I mean, I was just getting like, you think like the strings are big, so maybe you wouldn't want to go to the low pickup. It's gonna be like too muddy.
Yeah.
Not even close. It was like literally like, oh, I'm just writing the coolest, filthiest riffs of all time on a neck pickup.
I'll tell you,
ridiculous.
Man, we're fans of EMG. I mean, we work with a bunch of pickup manufacturers. They're all sick, but we've been using EMG pickups for like almost 10 years now, and I am not a Jazzmaster pickup person.
Sure.
Please don't flame me in the comments, but these specifically, whatever they did to EMG-ize them are sick. And then setting up their boosts and then just being able to flip a switch and get a completely different sound.
It was wild. I mean, I almost forgot to even go here at first because I thought I was getting everything from that. And then I switched to this and it was like, what are we talking about?
It's amazing. They really knocked it out of the park. But these are super cool. Everything's on the website, shameless plug, BalaguerGuitars.com.
You guys are on the internet.
We are on the internet.
That's smart.
We have found it.
That's
have
smart.
Found the internet.
I'm gonna go on there now. I was just looking for a reason.
So these are cool. Of course, many people will know us probably best for our Select custom guitars, which we've worked with the same shop, custom shop in Korea for 10 years now. Amazing group of people, and they build these one at a time to our spec that we've developed here.
This is beautiful. I mean,
thank you. This is our Seraph model. These are basically, you're limited only by our body shapes. You want a different body wood, you want to put a spalted maple top on it, Seymour Duncan pickups, HS versus HH. You want a Hipshot bridge, you want a Richlight fingerboard, you want a roasted maple or roasted flame maple neck, Wenge neck, whatever you want.
I want all those things.
I know.
Can I have all of them?
You can.
Excellent.
And that's what's sick about it, is this is sort of the bread and butter, I would say, of like, the Standard Series is a tourable, absolute monster of a guitar that you'll spend like less than $1,500 on and get all your pro spec. And I would bet my life that you could tour it and it'll do the job.
Oh, I played them. They're fantastic.
Thank you. And these are like, okay, now I'm the player who knows what I want, or I want something more specific. or I'm just swinging for the fences.
Yeah.
Select customs.
Hey man, maybe you just got more money.
Hey,
if you got more money, buy more stuff.
Ain't no shame in that game.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I started out with a Squire and went to a Fender, so
oh, 100%.
Go from a standard to this higher end series.
And that's the vibe, right?
Yeah.
So I'm getting pointed this guitar, which I should show off because it's sick.
Dude, I just played this. It's insanity.
So just this year, we released a 9-string option. So as soon as we said that, everyone was like, oh, so you're gonna have like an 8-string plus a lower string, because we do make 8 strings.
No.
We were like, no, we're gonna subvert every expectation.
Yes.
And go like the full Mastodon route of Mastodon, we love you, please don't sue us, of like 3 unwound strings with 3 doubled strings on the bottom. So basically your unwound strings operate almost like a 12-string guitar. And it gives you this great like drone, almost chorus sound.
Yeah.
Super sick. This one in particular with the metallic pearl black, with the black edge burst, black binding, natural back and sides, and a roasted flame maple 5-piece neck. Like, man, this guitar is a beast. It's also cool. We wind our own pickups, and we offer some cool variations on like classic covers.
Yeah.
So our foil covers are something that we do. This one actually has our fission bucker, which is like a high output Alnico 5 in the bridge.
Yeah, dude.
But the neck pickup is actually a humbucker sized Austral, which is like our Telly style neck pickup.
Yeah.
So it's like you go from modern high gain to like a Telly neck pickup in a 9-string, 27-inch, like X-shaped guitar.
The 12-string style on the high strings was making every lead I thought to play super cool. And then you think, oh, that's the problem I always have with a 12-string. It's like while you're playing a 12-string, that's all you're playing.
Yes.
But the reality is with this, you're playing chords down low, and then every time you rip like twice as hard. It was like I found myself playing in guitar in a different way when I was playing it. It's no joke.
It does. It's, as a guy who back in the day was like, cool, I'm gonna play like The Song Remains the Same. Like that's what I wanted a 12-string for.
Sure.
And now it's like, cool, I can like drop this to B, play some insane riffs, and then have this like awesome drone sound on the bottom. It's so sick.
Yeah, you can do clean sections on the high and then just shred the low. I mean,
it's wild.
Within one. You don't gotta have the double neck situation going on.
Well,
to do it.
I'm not gonna spoil anything.
Oh,
but no, that would be way too sick.
And here's the
yeah, exactly.
Here's my signature series double neck guitar.
Yeah, no. It's sick. It's a great option, and like, I think, especially as we continue to do things like this, it just expands the palette, right? For you as a player, whatever you want.
Well, the reality is, if even one person comes along and makes this their thing, like, you're giving them the option to do that.
Exactly.
And all of the innovation and stuff that people do, that's what allows, what are we without the innovation of the technology and stuff? So it's like, you may be like, well, I don't know if that's for me. It's like, well, pick it up and write some riffs. You may never be able to go back.
It's true, man.
Like,
so some people will say, like, you guys have a lot of options. Like, maybe you should get more specific. And it's like, okay, I get that, but ask the person who chose that option if they would have been happier without it.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it's cool that you as a player can choose.
I would have never thought of this in a million years, but then picking it up and playing it, I was just like, oh, this could be the entire point of a band.
It's inspiring.
It could be literally, this is the song or the part of the song. You write an album around something like this, and you couldn't have written that album before. Literally not possible. So
100%.
That's, pushing the boundaries and the innovation. It's really cool.
Thank
Glad
you,
there's
man.
people like you to think of this stuff for losers like me to sit around and actually write albums with. So.
I appreciate it. I will guarantee you that none of us are anything more than just massive nerds. So.
Well, you're nerding out in the right direction.
Hell yeah.
You got anything else you want to go over?
I think that's pretty it. I mean, we have other cool stuff. Come check us out, but at the same time, I feel like we hit the high points.
Dude, this thing's great. All these are great. I got to play all of them, and I think I'm going to go play them again. So,
hell yeah.
I got to end this interview so I can shred some more.
There you go.
Thanks, man.
Bad, dude.
Good to meet you.